What's going on, good people? This your boy CDL Shorty, and as y'all know, I like to be well-rounded, all right? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this video. But I like to be well-rounded, so CDL Shorty loves to dibble and dabble in politics. I told y'all I am neither a conservative, a Republican, a Democrat. I identify as independent. But how many of you guys knew about the Obama administration negotiating a deal? Not only the Obama administration, but guess what? It's called the JCPOA, which was made up of China, Russia, European companies, all right? I mean, not companies, but countries that actually came up with the Iranian deal back in 2015, 2016, all right? And how many of you guys knew that, guess what? They had money seized. So back in 1979, right, the Iranians actually confiscated and seized our U.S. embassy. This is kind of what started all this mess. It's called the Iran hostage crisis. All right, so make sure you look that up. Now, they took some of our hostages, we took the money, and they took our U.S. embassy and we took their money. We seized it. Now, it was estimated around 100 billion. All right, the Treasury, Jacob Law indicated that about 50 billion was the actual unliable amount. All right, the U.S. cash transfer after the JCPOA administration. All right. So my computer just went dead on me, but it's all right. You guys can continue to do your research on what I'm talking about. So Obama gave it back to them. He gave it back to them. Right. It was actually coming up for expiration anyway. So what he did was it was a negotiation tactic. Gave it back to them. And in promises, right, as a deal is struck, that guess what? They were supposed to shut down nuclear progress, anything of that. They were not supposed to have none of that whatsoever. What happened was the Iranians actually went behind Obama's back, did not keep their word, and started purchasing and moving towards nuclear progress. Trump in 2020 pulled us out of that deal because guess what? Within that deal, the UN was supposed to have eyes on the ground and they were supposed to have all access to see what's going on. The UN was denied several times by the Iranian government, right? And Trump pulled us out of it, which is not a bad thing. But the bad thing is why did Trump move us from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem? And Obama did not opt to move us from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. You know why? Because, again, Obama's a lawyer by nature, so his tactic is negotiations. If we would have stayed in Tel Aviv, it would have been peace, right? Trump moved us to Jerusalem, which caused the war.